Hello Virgo, and welcome to your reading. My name is Nikita Antoine and I am the Oracle of Neteru. So I've done your reading today with my blended deck of Threads of Fate, Weaver Tarot, and the Shadow and Lumen edition of their Oracle deck as well. As you know, all of my readings are timeless, so when the message finds you and it resonates, and it's yours at the time in which you found it. And of course, even though they are categorized by zodiac sign, all of the messages are yours to witness and claim, regardless of their category. So, Virgo, we have I was going to call it elusive. Well, it's elusive to me. Perhaps maybe this energy is elusive to you as well, because I'm seeing like there's a tug of war that is either happening in the Virgo collective or it's happening within Virgo, within Virgos themselves, right? And while I was doing the shuffling, the withdrawal card that has the picture of the little fox came out. And it was talking about how Virgo needs to just go out in nature. Just take a walk in the woods. I was actually going to say take a walk on the wild side. I don't know if that pertains to anybody, but it was really encouraging Virgo to get out of the house, get some fresh air, take a walk. Like, essentially, instead of doing hermiting inside the house, kind of do a little outdoor hermit, you know what I mean? So, the energy is, the reading, okay, we'll just see how it goes. I do want to pull a card from the Messages of Egypt deck, just to kind of pinpoint where your energy is in regards to the neteru. So, neteru, can we get a energy? That's it right there. Okay. It's pretty fast. Mufdat. Very interesting. Alright, so you're coming across as Mufdat. Mufdat. And what I'm noticing right away is that, let me see if I can get a little closer. Alright, because the light is like shining really harshly on the card. Come into focus. What I'm noticing right away is that in the center of the pan there, she is holding a heart. And I'm feeling like we do have connect to the heart here on the board. And when I was starting to record your reading, I felt a lot of energy right in here in my heart. It actually felt like my heart was locked away. It was kind of restricted. And the other thing that I notice is that she, Mufdat, is, well, one, she is standing in front of the veil, right, with the two pillars, but she's also, if you can see her arm up there, she's parting the veil. She's coming through the veil and like giving you your heart. Giving you your heart. Just trying to see what else, if she wants to say anything else. So there's these stairs here at the bottom. And it's not in the card, but it's visually I'm seeing like stairs into a bath, like a bath. Like a cleansing bath. It's kind of like there's a sense of a necessary cleansing that needs to occur in order for you to receive this heart, whatever that means, but I'm seeing her walking down the stairs into the bath and like putting your heart into your chest. It's a very interesting message. Okay, so we are, okay, you're kind of down the center. Like I'm visually seeing you on both sides of the spread. So I'll start in the center. So the first card that we have, this is your energy right now, and it's connect to heart, right? 555, seeing 555. That's funny because we have the tower here as well. Okay. So we have connect to heart, and this is presenting as, it's actually talking about your inability to connect with heart. Because I'm seeing this dog here. Of course, dogs speak of home and loyalty in the home. You know, in the home, friends, family, that type of thing. And there is an indecisiveness about your energy right now. Perhaps pertaining to your home or your family or even your friends. This, you know, this is a general reading, so it could be, you know, whatever it applies to you, but I'm seeing you in this tug of war, back and forth, kind of like, it's really coming across as like looking at the options and how to proceed forward, but not making a decision. And the options that you're looking at, okay, so on one side of the connect to heart, we have, on one side we have, I was going to say Orion, it's just because I call it Orion card. We have the warrior and we have the world. And this was speaking of, so there's a part of your desire that wants to move into like a new world, a brand new experience, a new timeline, if you will. You're wanting to go on a new cycle because where you're at right now, it feels constricting to your heart. Like what your heart desires. So part of you wants to move into this new cycle, right? This new timeline of yours. And when I was looking at the I keep wanting to say Orion card. I'm seeing like a bandit, like a bandit, like a Wild West type of feeling. It has like a Wild West type of feeling, but it's like a lone. What is that? There's like some movie, I can't remember what it's called. It has a Lone Ranger. There we go. It's like, it has like a Lone Ranger type of feeling to it. So that you have this energy that is presented on one side of what you're wanting. However, I'm feeling that what is tugging this from not coming into its fullest expression is what's on the other side of your experience, which is the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands talks to me about something that is, of course, it talks about burdens, yes, but it talks about something that is extremely sticky. Something that like you're trying to get it off. You know what? It feels like sap. It's like when you, I don't know, you get sap on your hands or whatever, and it's like the worst thing to try to get off. It never comes off. It has to like wear off by itself. But with the Eight of Wands, I'm seeing it as, it's like deep down, there is a desire within you to like blast this burden or stickiness from your being. It's kind of like this is the anchor that is preventing you from moving into this new cycle. Or at least that's what it's being perceived as by you. Because I'm seeing this like, it's kind of like, it's like a sonic blast that is wanting to be harnessed and like pushing, it's like pushing some type of burden away. And I mean, we were talking about home life or friends, family. So apply that to your situation as you see fit. I'm not like seeing particularly where it's playing out in your, in the dynamic of your life. So, what is happening here is that with the next set of cards that are coming out, we have the Two of Coins, right? And this is you like weighing your options, juggling it out, trying to figure out what's the best way forward, what's the best scenario. Like it's like you're playing out scenarios and trying them on, and not seeing a way in which you can, one, have both, or two, how to let one go and move into the other. And actually with the Tower card that's following it, this Tower in particular, I like never see it as it's something that is being blasted away. I actually usually see it as something that is like being forged together. And the Two of Coins I often see as well as like, because these two hands here, I see them as like stitching this together. So as they pull these strings, these coins overlap and they become one, right? So it feels as though kind of like the answer to your solution is not to separate these two instances or scenarios that are happening for you, but to actually bridge them together. Because now I'm seeing this connect to heart is shape-shifting, and it's like these two faces, instead of going back and forth, they're now coming together, and the dog is looking towards me. And I feel as though when these two forces join together, that is where that's going to be where you're going to find the victory, right? With the Six of Wands, the Six of Wands talks about victory, obtaining victory and recognition to move forward into this new cycle. It's like whatever you see as a burden or as just something that is like sticking to you is I don't want to say that it's like a wrong perception, because your feelings are valid and real, and what you see is, that's what you're experiencing. But I feel as though it's trying to teach you something. And lessons are kind of like, I don't particularly like lessons, but like the vernacular of lessons, because it kind of implies like there is a fail or pass thing, but that's not what's happening here. It's more of like this particular burden that you have is trying to tell you something. With the Eight of Wands talks about messages that are well, in your case, it's messages that are trying to come in, but you can't quite see them, because as they're coming towards you, right? Because look, we were talking about how the connect to heart is you, right? These are, no, wrong one, wrong. Hang on. As these messages are trying to come towards you, it's like this Ten of Wands here is in front of your perception, and it's kind of like a sticky glue trap. It's just not able to get through. Because there's something that you are projecting forward that is like it's blocking it. And as it's like, because I'm now seeing it's like this message keeps wanting to come in, and every time the message comes in, it's like it's just piling up. It's piling up on this Ten of Wands energy, and that's what's making you have this pressing, constrictive, like feeling. So so now at this point, I'm trying to see how we can clear this, right? Clear this from your energetics. And what is being presented, after the victory, right? In order to obtain victory, what's being presented is the release and the Hermit. Release the Hermit. Release the Hermit from their restraints, which is what I was talking about in the beginning of the message, which was speaking about how, see, the thing is that the Hermit is your natural energy, right? So, but there's many different ways to go about being in hermit mode. You don't necessarily have to lock yourself away in your cave, in your little cavern, and you know what I mean, and sit and look inside. There can be a way to, it's sort of like active meditation. And what's being suggested here is you releasing yourself from the style of hermitude that you're in. It's like you need fresh air. You need fresh air. You need to see green. Look at all this green in this card. And when this came in, it's like this frog here, which is leading me back to Mafdet, which she's talking about a cleansing and purification so that you can connect back to your heart. I'm seeing this little frog. He's like trapped in this box. Look at this little like lantern box. That's not where he belongs. This frog wants to be free, right? The frog needs fresh air. The frog needs to be able to go in the water, and then also, I mean, the water, right? We were talking about a bath here. The frog needs to go in the water. The frog needs to also be able to hop across the land. It needs, the frog moves through different elements of the natural world. And it feels as though this block that you're experiencing is because you are, in a sense, locking yourself from the natural flow that, I mean, you're an earth sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not, it's like you need to connect with earth. And earth involves air, water. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing fire here, but, well, no, we have lots of wand energy. It's like, that needs to be, it's kind of like you just need to take a bubble bath, light some candles, right? Take your bath, cleanse, you know what I mean? And then take a really good nap, and then go for a walk, or go for a walk in nature, before, connect with nature and then take a bath. It's like there's a constriction to the expansion or the freedom that you are desiring, because you can feel it in your heart, but it's like it's locked away. You know what I mean? I hope that you're understanding what I'm saying. It's like there's a little trap door here, and he just wants to. He's like pressing up against the gas, like, please let me out. I mean, this could all just be like, quarantine, if you will, with the pandemic and everything. But the thing is that even though that is all going on and happening, like, you can still go outside. You can still, and I'm hearing that some of you are like, no, I can't go outside. I can't. And so, I mean, open your windows, or I don't know, if you live in a basement and you live in a place where there's no windows, just take a bath. Get in the shower. You need water. It's like this frog is dehydrated. The frog is dehydrated and needs, like, vital essence. So, the next set of cards that is coming out, interestingly enough, I was just talking about vital essence, and we have the Seven of Swords, which talks about your essence, your life force, your mojo, your, all of those things being trapped in the Skeksis castle, the dark crystal. It's so cool. We have the dark crystal here, right? So, and that is what you're desiring to set free. It's like I can feel that you need air. It's like you're holding your breath. Like, just connect with your breath. I can feel it. It's like you just need to sit and take a breather. Connect with your breath. Like, let's just do it right now. Deep breath in and out. It's funny because I am seeing with this vital essence, this is actually towards the end of your reading, but we'll, like, do you see how, like, I'm now in a more calmer state? We have the Seven of Swords, Strength, and the Five of Swords. And I talk about the Five of Swords as being something that takes your breath away, usually. Usually it's like a surprise or something that's, not that one, that's shocking. And for you, it's actually coming through as holding your breath. And I'm hearing you're not holding your breath. Now I'm asking, what are you not holding your breath for? And I'm feeling as though it's like you're not holding your breath for whatever this sticky thing is, like whatever we were talking about in your home life or your friends or family. It's almost like it's like you can't rely on someone. So you're not holding your breath for them. But in doing so, it's actually you are holding. It's like by acknowledging that you're not holding your breath for them, you are holding your breath for them. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. And this this strength card is it's a bit abstract. So in the Strength card, I see a dragon. There's a dragon that is breathing fire. It's a little abstract, so you'll have to just, you know, get a little surreal with me. And it's talking about you breathing. You need to breathe. Breathing in fresh air. I mean, I know that I feel like I'm a broken record, but it's coming through really strong that you need fresh air. But it's also saying that when this when your essence, right, your essence is invigorated again with this breath. Hell, breath can even be in some. I do know that in some cultures, breath is actually it is your essence. It's like you're preventing your essence from expanding. And with the fire from the dragon, just as like with a pot of boiling water, the fire increases the vibration of the water molecules, and it activates movement, right? I mean, this is coming underneath the release card. So it's like there's a movement that's needed, of course, with the frog. The frog talks about towards cleansing. But it's that in this movement, you'll jump. It's like you're going to jump into this new world that you're craving, this new world that has this Lone Ranger aspect to it. It's very interesting. And then what I'm seeing next is that, you know, we were having this kind of back and forth thing going. And with the Seven of Cups, just feeling into it. The Seven of Cups does talk about illusions, right? That's what we were talking about before with this. Perhaps an illusion that you're projecting outwards that's preventing messages from, or guidance even from your higher self from coming in. But it's also speaking of when this, now it wants to be like a retreat or something, like a retreat into nature, that this is the connect to heart, the dog, right, is coming together. There's no more split or tug of war in your energy. And with the Seven of Cups, it's talking about there is something that is going to be risen, or it will rise above the rest. An option or a solution that is going to rise above the rest and make itself known. And that solution is going to bring you this Ace of Coins. This Ace of Coins energy. Right? And that's ultimately what you're seeking. Right? Ultimately what you're seeking is this new beginning. Right? This feels you know, energetic, right? But this is it actually coming into fruition. You see what I mean? That's what you're craving, right? But in order to get there, sorry, I'm being taken back. Mufta wants to speak again. She's saying that this Ace of Coins is your heart being returned. your heart's fire being returned. So she's speaking of that in order to break down the barriers of your heart. And this seems it actually seems very practical. Like, this doesn't seem like something that, you know, you gotta do like alchemical stuff and all of that. So it's not, basically what I'm trying to say, it's not complicated. It's not complicated. Like, you legit just need to go on a hike, go outside, get some fresh air, you know, go alone, right? We're talking about, you know, being hermit. We even had a lone ranger energy. So don't take your friends with you. You need to go alone. You need to be outside and you need to get fresh air. And then when you come home, you need to take a bath and rehydrate your skin. Rehydrate your skin and soak. Epsom salt. You need an Epsom salt bath, and then like turn off the lights, because this hermit, when you're in the bath, you need to turn off the lights. Turn off the lights, and because it's too much. It's like sensory overload. So you need to take the bath, turn off the lights, light some candles, and chill. And just let it, like, imagine this sticky, whatever is causing this blockade, you need to visualize it moving into the water. Move it into the water. Like a sort of like a meditation. But visualize it being put into the water. And then when you come out of the bath, all of that will be drained out of the bath. Your heart's vital essence will be restored, and just like lather yourself up in some silky, wonderful lotion and go to sleep. Wow, that was a fun reading. Thank you very much, Virgo, for having this reading with us and allowing me to see your energies. I really appreciate it. And if this resonates with you, I ask that you join us in the extended, which will be in the link at the top of the description box. Okay? Take a bath, Virgo. Go on a hike. I love you, darling. I'll see you next time. Bye.